This video was brought to you by NCIX. Great technology, selection, and service.
Hello everyone, I'm Dimitri with HardwareCanucks, and we attended the Berlin IFA, which is an equivalent of CES in Las Vegas and Computex in Taipei, and where everything technology related comes together in Berlin to show off their latest introductions into the market. And this time Samsung really put on a show of dominance within the consumer electronics sphere. Obviously there was emphasis on curved display technology, with screens getting bigger and better, and desktop monitors starting to catch up to the curve, with 21:9 aspect ratio panels being on the receiving end of it. Now the biggest hit, however, were in the mobile sector and wearables. And starting with the Galaxy Gear S, it's another smartwatch made to complement your Samsung smartphone, now with a 2-inch curved Super AMOLED display with resolution of 360 by 480, packing in 2G and 3G connectivity, Wi-Fi BGN. It's running Tizen on a dual-core chip with a 300 mAh battery, 512 MB of RAM, and 4 GB of built-in storage. Of course, health and athletic aspects are fully incorporated to work without a smartphone, and for those already owning a Galaxy Gear smartwatch, this is just going to be a slightly enhanced version of the Gear 2 Neo with a new curved body design with actual metal frame that feels really solid. Now the curved face is a step in the right direction, as it forms a nice shape for the arm, although it's still quite large. But with the size, we have extra features like a full keyboard, so you can respond to text messages and emails directly from the Gear S and gain that extra real estate for the rest of the applications. The wristband is made of comfortable rubber in both black and white, and of course, being a watch, there are multiple watch faces to choose from, although nothing super fantastic in terms of design. And moving on to the Galaxy Tab Active, this is a new 8-inch tablet made to be durable and protected against the elements, as it is waterproof without needing a case. It's fully dustproof and sandproof, and it's also drop-proof, although you will need a protective case for that. And it comes with a removable cover and a massive 4450 mAh battery pack, and it looks rigid to withstand some harsh handling, with large physical home, back, and multi-window buttons at the front. There's also power and volume rocker on the side. Placement of the button feels just right, with great tactile click, nothing mushy, with pogo pin on the side for easier charging. Nothing outstanding in the specs department. The 8-inch display is only 1280 by 800 with pixel density of 189. It is still quite light though, at just under 400 grams. It is running Android 4.4 KitKat with 1.5 gig of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage, with a micro SD card slot above the battery to expand your storage capacity. And it seemed responsive from the time I've had with it, and really the selling point here is this industrial focus on durability. So now let's move on to the most popular devices on the show floor, starting with the Galaxy Note 4. Now with an actual metal frame, outstanding pixel dense 5.7 Super AMOLED display with 2560 by 1440 resolution. The Note 4 is everything that I think many people were expecting, with an improved build quality and a high-res screen, incorporated fingerprint sensor into the home button, and the S Pen that has seen some changes. Please note that the large pen I'm using here is not the standard pen that comes with the Note 4. And one interesting aspect of this device is incorporation of fast charging that brings your device from 0 to 50% in just half an hour. Very impressive. The leather cover at the back looks great to my eye, and the Note 4 definitely feels like a premium handset that is an improvement over the Note 3 in almost every way. Now moving into the Galaxy Note Edge, which basically is a Note 4 in every way, with an added curve strip on the right side to display additional information and host your icons. It is an interesting approach to expand how we interact with the screen, especially since it modifies the form, and from the time that I've spent with the Note Edge, it was a bit awkward, to be honest, in the handling department, as the right side thins out and holding a non-symmetric body on a smartphone would require some period of adjustment. The curve is 160 pixels in width, and it's a seamless transition into the main display, so there's a certain way you need to touch the curve to activate it. I found the camera app very useful with this implementation, as the shutter button is right there for your thumb, and mainly I think it's a way to remove the icons from their traditional spot on the home screen to expand the overall real estate and allow quicker access to your most used apps with a quick tap of your thumb without needing to modify the grip. The curve can be used to display the time when the phone is off and access quick shortcuts like voice record, time stop, flashlight, and some more. Plus, Samsung is opening this up for developers to experiment with many other applications and uses. And overall, Samsung really showed off their desire for a competitive and aggressive presence in the mobile market, and they have done exactly that with all these new releases. So what are your thoughts on the Gear S, the Tab Active, the Note 4 and the Note Edge? And do any of these excite you to migrate to these devices when they finally become available to the public? So let us know in the comments below how you feel about all these new gadgets. Give us a like and subscribe for more similar content, and we'll see you in the next one.